As business owners, we so often have to deal with so many things. And when last did you have to deal with an HR contract that you just didn't even know where to start? Now, I have an HR team that I work with, and I use one of the big names that are out there. And what I found is when I need something in a hurry, quite often it's a little bit of a pain. So I will send something to them. It takes 3, 4, 5 days for them to get it and come back to me. And by this stage, the person I'm trying to employ is not there anymore. Or they've been snapped up by the next person. So what I found is quite a useful way to do this is to use AI to come up with the details. Now, I will preface this by saying, AI is not a lawyer. You need to get it checked by a lawyer. So I'm going to create a legal contract, do it as well as I can, and then I'm going to hand it over to my lawyer and get them to check it, which sometimes is a lot faster than actually having them created from scratch because it's got all the information. I would also say another thing, when you're dealing with ChatGPT, when you're dealing with any of the AI tools, be very, very cautious of GDPR rules, of security, and don't put private information in there. So don't put people's names and addresses and stuff in, because that's really asking for someone along the line to come back and we don't know what the outcomes may be yet, but we try and not put any personal information into the AI world. So let me just give you an example of how I do this. Okay, I am thinking about employing a new videographer. His name is Adam, and he's going to help me doing a whole bunch of work. I want you to act, he's going to be self-employed, and I want you to create a contract for him. I want you to act as a contract lawyer in the UK, with specialisms in this field. Can you tell me who it is in this field that I need you to act as? So first of all, I'm going to ask ChatGPT to help me out and give me an understanding of how it needs to act. So the one well-regarded UK contract lawyer in this field is Tim Johnson of Simpkins LLP, a leading entertainment media firm in London. So now I'm going to say, right, I want you to act as this lawyer, Tim Johnson, and you're going to advise me on employing Adam to help me with video work. I need you to ask me any questions about the video work that he's doing so that you have a better understanding of it, and then I need you to craft me a draft that will go out to my legal team. So again, I'm asking the tool to tell me what it is that it needs to help me. And this gives me a much better output at the end of it. So to draft a robust freelance videography contract for Adam, I'll need some specific details. Scope and nature of work, timelines and deliverables, equipment and resources, ownership and intellectual property, compensation and payment terms, confidentiality and exclusions, contract duration and termination. Now, one of the things that you will have found if you're trying to use ChatGPT for something like this in the past is if you just said to ChatGPT, I need you to draft me a contract without the prefix of, I want you to be this person, or telling ChatGPT how to help you, you will get something totally wrong out or something totally different out. I don't know whether this is right or not, but let me just go through these things. So it said, scope and nature of work, timeline, deliverables, equipment. Okay, so I would like Adam to come and do work for me twice a month. He's going to bring his own equipment. He'll be doing 2 days of work for me a month. One of those days will probably be doing videos. The other day will probably be doing editing work. I will. The intellectual property will always remain mine. And Adam will be able to let me know in 1 month's time if he's going to cancel something and vice versa. So can you create me a contract that would be legally binding in the UK that I can hand over to my lawyers to check? So given that, it might come back and ask me a couple more questions now, but it'll give me something that is pretty damn good. And I've spent a lot of time with lawyers. I've done 30 years of business in the UK. I've bought and sold businesses, and I've seen very many contracts. Sometimes it'll miss out things like force majeure. It'll miss out various bits and pieces. So this has got force majeure. It's got governing law. It's got signatures. It's got payment terms, ownership and intellectual property. and pretty much everything I need. I might go back and ask a couple of questions, qualify it a bit more, and have a little bit more of a tweak on it. But all in all, I'm now way further than I was 2.5 minutes ago when I started, or 3 minutes ago when I started this video. So if you use ChatGPT, Copilot, or other tools, to the right mechanisms, it can help you speed up your day, save you time, and make you more efficient. Cheers.